Here we are again. Don't know what to tell you, but here we are again. I was wondering if I could possibly scooch my fat ass head over in the hopes that I can see my health bar. Maybe might be worth it. We'll see, but we'll take a look. Yo, Diamond, you on right now? Then as for my audio, I think I was gonna turn it down just a tad. It's just a tad on the loud side. Oh, 2 people are on. Shit. Gamma. What's up? Long time no see. Yeah, it's gonna look weird to have my green screen cutting off right here, because it does cut off right there, but might be worth it to be able to see. And Aiden's here. What's up, Aiden? Is it you and Diamond that are on the server right now? Gamma, what's been happening in life lately? I imagine you're still loving it, enjoying it. You always are. Got a freaking callus. Blister. Yeah, it's pretty late. I do feel a little bit bad. Yeah, that kind of shows my health just a tad. I almost wonder if I can shrink myself a little bit. And then maybe there, that way it doesn't have such a harsh. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now you can see my health. I'm just kind of not in the corner. You found a new book for me. Okay, yeah, perfect. I'll add it to the list of all the other ones too. A dock would be great. But I am honestly kind of ready for building with stone. Building with stone unlocks a lot for us. Not that you can't build a lot with wood, especially so if you're super good with the building and you can fashion yourself a basement. Carve is here. Okay. Yeah, we need to build some docks. It's called the 3 body problem. Depending on the context, I may or may not be interested. Depending on the context behind that, I may or may not be interested. The other thing I was gonna do is just bump the gamma. Speaking of gamma, just a tad. It's looking decent. It definitely looks better than not having a gamma bump at all, but I was gonna bump it up to there. So it might look a little bit washed out in the day, but at least you guys will actually be able to view the stream at night and see things instead of seeing nothing. Sorry, I'm picking the dead skin off of my hand. That's so fucking gross. Whatever I'm thinking, you can assure it's not that. Okay. If you say so. Well, then I'm not interested. I'm kidding. What's it about? Sorry for the hat hair as well. I have not showered yet. I just hopped on because not showering is where my gaming prowess comes from. So, I think you're underestimating the serpents, brother. I think you're underestimating the serpents. I don't think we should be serpent hunting this early into the game. I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to tell you not to, but I don't think we should be. Okay, there's a new bear rug. I need my resin top off some of this resin in here. Where's my torches? I know there's one here. Somebody remove my torches, or am I just not getting the hitbox? Pull-ups are annoying just because of the callus. Yeah, but they're great for you. They're great for you. So you gots to do it. Can anybody see torches? Oh, there's one. And there's one. I think the one here is like behind the workbench. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, I was looking at the wrong corner of the workbench. There we go. Now we can see. Look at us go. Oh, I hate that the head actually gets in the way. You can make stuff using the stuff here, Aiden. We have plenty of bronze and stuff here. It's a story that takes place during China's Cultural Revolution, when a secret military sends signals into space that leads to contact with... Okay, that actually does sound pretty badass. No cap, no cap. Yeah, in the ore over here, there's copper and tin. Just make bronze. Just put that in the trophies box. Oh, I am lagging. Okay. Yeah, this bear rug might need to move. I didn't realize that the head gets in the way. Top chest has bronze in it. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my gosh, why am I so lagged, man? I opened that door like an hour ago. Okay, do I even have plans for tonight? I was kind of thinking maybe laying out a storeroom or something. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Or a dock. But honestly, low key, I might just wait for stone to build a dock. Also cooked up a little bit of food. You guys will notice I've got Queen's Jam and boar jerky now. We do need a farm. That is true. We do need a farm. Low-key carrots are hella important at the moment, and we have like none of them. The other thing we need to do as well is... Holy cow, why is the lag so bad, man? This is the worst it's been. This is the worst it's been. Oh, it's me lagging. My internet. Oh, no. No, did the stream crash? Can you guys hear me? No. Yeah, we know, Diamond. We know, bro. We know. You don't have to flex your freaking hours that you have put in, bro. Everyone else is still out here on freaking leather gear, and Diamond's like, "Oh yeah, no, don't worry about me. I've had deer stew for the last 50 hours I've been on the server." Damn it. Stream didn't fully crash. It does say we're still live, but it tanked. My internet was being whacked there for a second. Yeah. It was frozen pretty good there for a hot minute. Are these full of raspberries? They ought to be. Our boar farm is not producing because we don't have raspberries. Where's a grayling? Could have sworn I saw a grayling here. Or heard a grayling, sorry, not saw one. If I saw one, I'd know where he is. Yeah, I might start planning out a bigger storeroom. Of course, when you unlock iron, you do unlock bigger chests. But a lot of people actually kind of just skip the iron chests because they're like quite expensive. And they just run with their pure wood setup that they've had, right? So part of me wants to make a main town hall, right? So if this is going to be our port, They say iron chests are the most space efficient, but that's because they don't know how to cram like I do. You watch too many YouTube shorts, man. You got to get off the YouTube shorts, bro. The question is, how deep can I dig without dunking my basement underneath the sea level? I forget where my pickaxe is now. Because in order to build a big base purely with core wood, no stone yet, you almost have to like dig a basement. So I'm gonna just start digging. I'm just gonna freestyle it. Should be good. How big is core wood? You know how meat doesn't go bad? Yeah, that would suck if it did, to be honest. That's quite the that would be quite the grind. Yeah, an arc, bro. Arc is crazy grind. Talk about a grind. People get mad at Valheim for the grind, but which core wood do I have? Oh yeah, should I move this bear rug? Can you hang bear rugs vertically? Tested barrels. The barrels are better than the wood that we have right now. But barrels require money, unfortunately. And we don't have a ton of money. Let's just put the bear rug there. That way the head kind of gets mostly out of the way. And can't you like lay down on the rug? I thought you could. Maybe not. Maybe not. Arc is a crazy grind. I would be down for I would be down for an Arc server one day. Yeah, the barrels are very expensive, unfortunately. Otherwise they would be pretty decent. Aha, I'm already hitting water here. Not good. Thought I had a little bit more room than that. Damn. Unfortunate. You can still make maypoles? Oh. I wonder if the game it's just gonna be next update that it gets removed. Yeah, if we just throw down, like, let's say we just throw down a log. And say we want it centered. So oh, I'm not within a workbench. And I didn't bring wood for a workbench. I should just bring the cart with me. And load it up. I don't know. It's a June pole. That's why. It's a June pole. It's a July pole, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what event was coinciding with being able to build maypoles, but you could all June. Dump that in there. Hell yeah. I don't think we need help with anything. You can just do whatever you want, I guess. I'm gonna tell you what to do. Clicks, what's up? What's up? Good having you here. Do you like it when I stream every day of the friggin' week? Like a mad lad? Shit is crazy. It's like, I wonder if that's big enough, but still probably not. Maybe in 2 more. Server runs fine until you go into the woods. Did Diamond get you killed or something? The trolls, man. The trolls. I like the trolls, though. Guys, we're hunting them? Hell yeah. How do you place a workbench without a roof? You just place it. Workbench can be placed anywhere. Same with campfires. Your literature class already starts this week. Damn, bro. What the hell? Why? That's crazy. That sucks. Sucks big time. On Saturday mornings, bro? What? What? It's raining in the ocean, Rip. I mean, I could take your carve back for you whenever you need it. And the site starts next week, bro. That sucks so bad. Yeah, serpents definitely aren't fun to mess with. I mean, if you do spawn one, I'm pretty sure you could get away from it. I don't think they're too difficult to run away from. But I'm not an expert. I'm already out of range of the workbench again. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, did I not pick that wood up? Why not? Am I too loaded with stone? Yeah, I am. Yo, Henry's here too. What up, Henry? What up? There's a forge. What do you mean build you a forge? There's one. In the hut. In the starter hut. Build you a forge. Or where you been this whole time? How many did we go here? 5? 7. 7. Oh my goodness, we went 7. Two, 3, 4, 5. We might have carved this out too far. Let's see what we can do. I honestly have 0 plans. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of freestyling. Yeah, I might have gone a tad too far because these are... I want these to actually be on the dirt, like raised up foundation pieces. So maybe hitting here is the move. That looks decent. Decent. Half the health of a bear. Yeah, but you're fighting them on a boat, though. Yeah. But no, usually if you spawn one, you can just get away from it. Just ignore it. Oh, we'll try it. Don't worry. Don't you worry. There will be lots of serpent deaths on this server. When? I don't know. Whenever everyone's on, and then probably I would at least do swamp gear before fighting a serpent. I mean, obviously, if you get a ton of people together, we could probably kill one pretty easily. If we had like four boys in the boat, but I'm not in a rush for when the service is yeah, exactly. The I don't even know if you could like cook up this. Obviously, you can just cook it over the. No. I think you have to have the iron anyway. I think you have to have iron to cook up serpent anyway. So there's like nothing that we can even get off of it that would be beneficial to us until we get the better whatchamacallit. The better workstations, right? So fighting a serpent early is not beneficial, I don't think. It is fun. It is fun, that's for sure. Sorry, I don't know what's in my nose, but okay. So I want these to be foundation pieces like that. It's kind of the goal here. But I want it to be like... Can I edge it? How much can I edge it? Like, that's technically ground piece, right? If I take out that, that's still technically ground piece. That's what we need right there. This is how you get bigger buildings. So you have to like dig into a hill, dig out a basement, although we're at ocean level, so there's not much of a basement you can build, right? But if you have if the walls of the terrain are up higher, I could even build the terrain up. I don't know. This building's probably just going to come down because it's going to be ugly. That's what happens when you don't plan. Okay, this is looking good though. Yeah, I wonder if we could like bring up the terrain a little bit more. I don't know. Just raised terrain like this doesn't look terrible. Obviously, having actual stone is more ideal, but how many are we at here? Am I doing a big square? I feel like I should probably do a rectangle. I don't know why I unequipped that. That's weird. I guess I accidentally pressed 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So one more. So that makes 7 right there. And then am I able to attach to its corner? 35 on the archery? Is that new record? Is that it right there? I can't tell if that's it. I don't really want to find out, but I think I need to. then I just have to build this ground back up. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay. Just a big old square. What are you doing, bro? Get off of my workbench. We go hit some repairs. My pickaxe is already dying. Who keeps closing my door? Just leave it open. Man, is this going to be big enough? Heading to bed? You got big plans for tomorrow? Or you got plans for tonight? For Canada Day? What do you guys even do for Canada Day? What's a typical Canada Day look like? You just go shoot a moose, and then drench it in maple syrup. I don't know what Canadians do. Canadians do. So that gets buried as this gets higher, which is fine as long as I can snap things to it still. But yeah, I wonder if in the future when we unlock the stone building, I can replace the terrain with stone bricks, stone blocks. Make it look a little better. Two of those. Ooh, I think that's hitting the snap point. But I can't tell. Oh, that's taking out too much, though, because I don't think this is a foundation piece now. No, it's saying it's foundation. 1 second. And it didn't snap properly, so it's a good thing I checked. Hey, it's calling it foundation. Sure. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3. We go 4, 5. Yeah, maybe I should have looked up some designs first. Six. And everybody knows what comes after 6. I don't think I need to say it. Seven. Now we should be able to come off of there. And this should, in theory, meet up with that other corner that we have over there. We'll see if that's true. I'm cold and unrested. Typical Valheim. Let me go get rested, I guess. Guess while I'm here, I'll repair some stuff. But let's just wait for the rested to kick in. Okay, how ugly is my base? Very? Sounds about right. Yeah, that looks like it's meeting up. It better, unless I have something terribly, terribly wrong here. What is this, a freaking tree root? I can't tell. You guys can probably tell. I don't know if that's meeting up. I guess we'll see. 3 of those. 4 of those. 5 of those. I'm down in the water. 6 of those. And then, of course, the number following 6. So there's that. And how high can we build and still put a valid roof on this bad boy? Man, this thing is huge. No clue. Haven't decided yet. Need to dig all this out, though. Kind of wish I would have set this back a little bit more into the hill. But maybe not. I don't know. Do I have enough stuff for a campfire? Cool. What am I making? No clue. No clue. Not a clue in the world. Just doing something to feel like I'm making progress. What I should be doing is probably just going on like a copper run or something. Or a cooking run. Or start farming some carrots. Diamond keeps saying he has stacks of carrots for everybody, but then they're inside of chests that are warded, so I don't know if they're actually for everybody. I like making fun of Diamond. I kid. We do need to get a farm set up, though. And the friggin' piggies, too, need some attention, I think. I wonder if I can do something cheeky and like build a terrain pillar. Yeah, I mean, I probably should go in with a plan. That's probably like the smart thing to do. Coastline between the base and the bores could be farm. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. I like that. I like that idea. I don't know. This might be like a big old workshop, I guess. I don't know. I'm the kind of player, and especially if we're gonna have like a lot of people on the server, just to kind of keep things organized. Obviously, there's different ways to do organization, and everybody approaches it differently. And I know some people like to keep individual storage near where they use it, right? So like all the stuff for the farm is over in the farm and whatnot. I think if you're playing with a bunch of people, it's easier to kind of keep everything together, all in one place, labeled, right? So everybody knows where to find stuff. And I'm of the I like to build like a workshop that has storage as well as all of the workstations that you would be using, right? Because that's like where you need the items. I don't like to have to go to a warehouse, bring a cart, fill up my cart, and then walk all the way over to the workstation, the workshop, just to use the items. You know what I mean? Anyway, but it is a lot of digging involved. Actually, you could play this game with zero digging involved, but since we don't have stone or iron unlocked, you kind of got to get a little bit crafty with how you build bigger buildings. And so as long as a building is attached to terrain, it counts as a foundation, and you can hit a terrain manip glitch. you can terraform in the game with the hoe. And I might have to use that to my advantage in order to support a roof on this place. I don't know how big, how tall it needs to be. I mean, honestly, using core wood is probably tall enough. But yeah, the classic terrain manip. Yeah, everybody knows the terrain manip. It saves 2 seconds and a frame rule if you're able to hit the terrain manip. But broken pickaxe. I don't know. I just kind of need I mean, this hut is fine, and this hut will get us through the Elder until we get iron, right? But at the same time, I almost kind of want to get prepped for the stone, because, you know, progress in the name of progress, and just hopping on and having fun, right? That's the whole point of the game, is to have fun. So not everyone's got the nip down, though. Infamous for a reason. Yeah, true. Couple frame perfect inputs in a row. A run killer. And it happens so deep into the run, too. I really hate being cold. Is there, it's the wolf cape, right? The wolf cape that prevents cold? Could really go for that right now. I could also really use my headlamp right now, but whatever. As long as you guys can see what I'm doing. It looks a little bit whack, all gammed out, but at least you guys can see. Maybe I'll tone it down like a tad. All I know is I rewatched the VOD from yesterday, and it was still kind of dark. Still kind of dark. Let's go like there. Sure. Are you going to join us, Shmumu? Shmoisty? Show us what a true Viking is like? Yeah, I wonder if I can just build, because how skinny of a pillar can you make out of terrain? I think it can go pretty good. Oh, sorry. It only shows up for like a second. What do you mean you don't know what to do? You just do whatever you want. I don't know. What do you want to do? You sail the ocean blue, explore, gather materials, build, just build shit. I don't know. You guys want me to just tell you what to do? That wasn't really my plan for the server. You just don't have $10 to spend right now. Monthly payment was delayed. Back on the noodles and free coffee in the shops grind. Damn. I mean, at least you're you know how to, dig in when you need to. That's good. And no, times are freaking tough right now. But do I have you on Steam? There is a list of things to do. Yeah, that is actually correct. Just do them, even if you don't know how to do them. Something is better than nothing, right? Like, even if you don't know how to make a farm, like starting a small carrot farm just so that we have carrots is better than not having anything. If I have you on Steam, what's your Steam name? Is it Schmoist? I might have you on Steam, but I think we've only ever played Rocket League. Oh yeah, you're in there. You're in there. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm being rude on my phone. Just on my phone like a loser. All right, I'm back. You've used a pickaxe before. I promise you I'm not built like that guy. Yeah. I mean, pickaxes in video games are friggin' cheat codes. They aren't this effective in real life, if we're being completely honest. They're really good at chunking up dirt. But in video games, you're just friggin' tearing through the core of the earth with that one. You taking a bath in the mud pool? Oh no, I broke my workbench. Sorry, I'm gonna get rid of your swimming pool. There you go. Don't want my basement flooded. Bro, you don't want these hands. When in doubt, get more wood is actually like incredible advice. Core, fine. Normal. When in doubt, get more copper. Bronze is still used even after we're done with the Black Forest. So let's see how what's my center point here? Can I find my center point? I've got the core wood. I don't have a workbench down. I need to replace a workbench. I've got my core wood. If I put a 2-meter beam inside of this beam, or on top of it, whichever, because you can make log cabin type builds with the core wood, although I don't recommend it. It's incredibly expensive wood wise. Is that straight? Okay. Fuck. Just need to find the center point. So the center point should be right here. So if this is center point, I'm gonna break this. What does this look like if I raise ground right here? I need to get good at this, by the way, because we're going to use this a lot in the swamp. How high can this go? Looks like we have maxed it out. So now the question is, how do I get down without dying to fall damage? The question is, anytime. Yeah. Please make sure, make sure you torment him. Make sure you torment him. That's all I ask. No. Anytime. That's what the server's for. That's what the server's for. We want you here. We need you here. You have a present for me. Uh-oh. I don't want to hear that. That scares me a little bit. Ooh, okay, hang on. I don't want to accidentally carve off too much of this. Okay, this is going to be like the central support structure of the entire building. Oh, okay, nice. I actually like that present a lot. Let's do it. I love bear hunting. Troll hunting, too. We could use a little bit more troll hide. Or at least I can. Oh, come on, you dirty bear. Nice shot. Damn. I don't even know how you get a friends list of 80 people. That's actually insane to me. That's crazy. Nah, Valheim is easily a Steam library staple, I think. There's a few games that people need, that everybody needs in their Steam library. Terraria, Valheim, Stardew Valley. I don't know, that's probably it. Okay, at least it's a log troll. I feel like the log trolls are much easier to dodge than the other ones. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Let's get out of the... He's getting logged. I'm getting logged. Bro, he's using the log to his advantage. What else is a Steam library staple? Some would say Binding of Isaac. Some people. It's probably through TF2. Ah, TF2, yeah. Oh, yeah, Wallpaper Engine. I forget that is, like, on Steam. Bro, where are the skellies coming from? The fuck? The fuck? Yeah, fight the skellies. Got the skelly assist. You don't use Wallpaper Engine? I mean, that's actually completely understandable. For the longest time, I also didn't use it. In fact, it was Tunic that made me install it, because Tunic was such a beautiful game. I was like, you know what? I could put this as my wallpaper, and so I looked up Tunic wallpapers. I have a couple Valheim ones. Valheim has some really good wallpapers on there. Just with the Meadows music in the background and a dude chilling by a fire. It's awesome. It's a peak mail experience, I think. I think, you know, taking a screenshot at the Ender Portal with the boys. Peak male experience. I think hunting sea serpents on Valheim in the longboat with the boys is a peak male experience. Tunic is so good. I love that game so much. In fact, when I was going through all of my I sent it to Arnold because Arnold is like the Tunic guy, bro. Like he's got that shit tatted. That's how you know you're dedicated. If you get it tatted on your... Isn't that a Drake lyric? Even got it tatted on me. Something like that. Sounds like some dumb shit Drake would say, bro. It's a happy Canada Day, by the way. Shout out Drake. But anyway, it was because Tunic, right? It has the instruction booklet. It has the video game manual, and obviously it's like very Zelda inspired. It was when I was going through all the old retro video game stuff that I had at my dad's house. There were a bunch of old manuals in there, Nintendo Power magazines and shit. And it's funny, I sent it to Arnold because one of them had a coffee stain on it, exactly like in Tunic. So I sent him that, which is pretty funny. But yeah, looking at those old manuals and stuff, man, that shit was so cool. Video games had aura back in the day. I mean, they still do, especially games like this. Valheim is definitely auraful. Older wallpaper I had was of your dog in Far Cry New Dawn sitting by a mountain edge. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Never realized how big Drake was until I actually opened his page on YouTube Music earlier this year. No, it's true. He's huge. I honestly have no idea how or why, but he's huge. He's huge. I need to even this lump out, man. Okay, there we go. So yeah, how big of a pain in the ass is this central pillar going to be to build around is the question. Is this worth all of the effort that I'm putting into this right now? Or am I just going to end up filling this gigantic hole that I just dug? Because I'm not going to like it. Ooh! That was too much. That was too much. Damn it. Where's the freaking Control Z button? Actually, you know what? That might still be fine. Because you just need the slightest connection to it. So honestly, yeah, a spike like that, low key, that could still serve as foundation. Bro, that's a weapon, bro. I mean, I'll make it out of Blackstone when we get there, but one of those uneducated Europeans who preferred Kendrick Lamar during all of that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. To be fair, nobody preferred Drake. That's a clock. I'm building a clock. You guys are welcome. That was on the list, right? Mission accomplished. Sorry, this is not the hoe. This is the hoe. Also, yes, I forgot that you are European. Hopefully the connection is fine. The servers are US East, so they shouldn't be terrible. But hopefully your connection is fine. I think you will be the furthest connection we've had yet. So I don't know if we actually need to build a sundial in this game. I know some people do. But I don't think it's that useful. But yeah, if I go around with this, that one is not connected to foundation. Neither... Oh, that one is by the end, but yeah. Everything else is foundation. As long as all of these core beams are foundation, I'm happy. I mean, this game is hard, bro. This game is hard. I really, really tried to go without dying, and I wasn't able to. So this is going to be a little dugout basement, I guess. Gives us a little bit more room to work with and a little bit more foundation to work with, right? Of course, I could just build all of this out of stone if we were in the Iron Age, but we are not, which is fine because that's the whole point. We're taking it slow. need to grade that a little bit. It's still floating. Still no pickles. Oh, yeah, no, the Valheim, the builders in this game, it goes crazy. It goes crazy. Some of the things that people are able to pull off, man, it's crazy. I can show you guys my shit ass builds on my other world. I think I still have it, to be honest. You guys can see some of my shitty work. Let me see if I can do that actually. Oh, I haven't even seen No Man's Sky. I haven't watched any No Man's Sky content because I do plan on playing that game myself. I guess let me log in with my big homie. This is my biggest homie right here. And then yeah, the boys' latest I think is the backup of the server that we ran back in the day, 4 years ago or something. My builds are like ass compared to some of the building community though. Like if you just look up Valheim builds, bro, crazy. Looks so good. And I mean the game just looks so good too. Hades game, not the second one. The first Hades? I have the first Hades on the list as well. Is that what you want me to play next? I haven't played it yet. Imagine that. They've already come out with the second one and I haven't even played the first one, but same with Slay the Spire. I haven't even played Slay the Spire, and they've already come out with the second one. So I have every game ever on my list. You've never seen a Valheim build, so it's gonna be crazy. Okay, I mean you can remain blind, but if you wanted to pop your Valheim cherry, you can look up some crazy builds. They put me to shame, bro. And to be honest, I think the builds that I have like don't even use the end game gear. You get end game materials, right? That make bigger, better builds, and I haven't even used that stuff because we got to all of that stuff, but we didn't have like a shitload to make these massive ornate buildings, right? For some weird reason, couldn't get into it. Really, Monster Train is the one you got hooked on. I've never heard of Monster Train. Should I put that on the list? I'll add it to the list. I can add it. Damn, bro, how big is this world? Why is it taking forever? Or is it updating to the current? Oh, that's probably why it's taking forever. Because the last time this world was played on was probably 4 years ago, or whenever it was. But yeah, it was a decent little base, just with with basic materials for the basic materials that we had. And especially you have to consider that I didn't know how to. This is my first time ever playing. You know, going in blind, have no idea how anything works or like what to expect or what to plan for in the future. And of course, it's nighttime. Let me go rest. But these are my shit ass builds, bro. So ass. Let me. Oh, I guess you guys can see at nighttime. On some Moose's bed. It's my brother. This is a serpent head, by the way, in case you didn't know what a freaking sea serpent looked like. Which one's my bed? I forget. Is this my loft? One of these lofts is mine. It might be this one. No, that's Xander's. Xander GG's. This one's mine. Oh yeah, and that's all my loot. It's the one game that everyone owns but doesn't play. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, that's me with every game. I own every game. I own like 500 games, and I don't play any of them. I have so many 0 hours just unplayed Steam games. Yeah, I'm up in the loft. So this is our little bunkhouse. And bunk is indeed the correct word because it's freaking bunk. But we've got so this is like where we sleep, and then it's also the max comfort room. So if you chill in here, is it even max comfort? Wait, you might have to scoot over here for max comfort. I think it's this throne. Is comfort 17 all I can get, bro? Nah, there ain't no way. I could have sworn we had more than that. No, that's it. 24 minutes. But we got the hot tub here because it adds comfort. And this is the big old hearth and the chimney. Eichler trophy. Got a troll fish and a serpent head. Anyway, so yeah, all the decoration is in here. I don't even know. Oh, that's a motor egg. I didn't even know you could put that on display. That's kind of badass. Yeah. So that's my brother. That's his setup because he had he wanted the biggest room because he like really wanted to decorate his house, and all of us are just kind of shoved into these freaking lofts up here. But we gave him that bottom because he wanted to decorate. Can't jump on this right now. Thought I was gonna stream Thursday. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna stream today either. But I got off work a little bit early, and so I finished all my stuff, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm addicted. Let's do it. so I'm here. Sorry. But if we combined our game list, we would perfectly have every game ever. You have all the ones everyone has, then I got John's Pizza Burger with a player base of 4 people every decade. Do you have weird games? I pretty much just have every game that's popular. So I want to let you know I will not be on this stream. That's okay, but we do need to get you on, Sidekick. I'm a little bit more set up now, so I can help you like get geared up and whatnot. This was our like little workstation area, but again, I didn't know like what to expect. This was our first playthrough, so I didn't know what to plan for and to like leave enough room for. So we very quickly outgrew this, and this is still just the base that we're in, right? Anyway, this is our farm area over here. Beautiful, beautiful onions. The onions go crazy, though. I like the onions. And then you will notice the gigantic terrain wall around here. Raids are a thing, and the easiest way to prevent raids is because enemies can't damage or target terrain. So the easiest way to prevent raids, like ultimate protection, is just building a terrain wall and a moat. So that's why we have a gigantic... And I was planning on putting an actual wall on top of it, just to make it look a little bit more professional instead of like I just took a hoe to the wall. But this is my gigantic ugly moat. So, but yeah, some odd games. That's what Steam is for, though. I'll hop on tomorrow if you start in time and I'm not watching the World Cup. Oh yeah, speaking of World Cup, did Norway beat Germany or Brazil? Was it Brazil? Norway and Brazil? But yeah, fun stuff. That's our little tree farm. We just planted a bunch of trees and then they would all roll down and break each other was the idea. This stone circle is that's just a naturally generated formation, and we built next to it. But yeah, big old moat. And then this one's our workshop. So this little extension added onto it here. Window design I came up with, I guess. But this little extension here is the kitchen. Again, same thing. Had no idea how much the kitchen would expand or how much room we needed. So at first it was nice. And then we kind of just started shoving shit in there. So US beat Bosnia? Hell yeah. USA. USA. If you want my personal actual game recommendation, because we've spoken of games, but honestly I don't care at all what people play. I do think, however, Snake Pass is a banger game. Interesting. This be Ivory Coast. Norway is playing Brazil on Sunday. Okay, yeah. I just remember Hayes saying something about that. Snake Pass? Why does this look familiar? I think I've seen this before. I'm actually... Yeah, I have seen this game before. I'm surprised this isn't on my wish list. It is now. I mean, I could buy it for... I'm being really good about this summer sale. Usually I buy a bunch of games every Steam sale, even if they are just like $3 a piece or whatever. I've been really good this summer sale. I've been really picky. It's just Minecraft, but for grown-ups? Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. So yeah, all this extra kitchen stuff that we had to add, just because I didn't realize that you needed all of this stuff to make a kitchen. The freaking buns in the oven. And then this is our mead setup. Again, just outgrew it, so we just started shoving chests everywhere because we were just so overwhelmed with how much stuff is added. This is the big old chimney stack. Kind of cool, I guess. This is our smelting setup. Two smelters, 4 smelters, sorry, and then kilns on the bottom. So if you put the kiln down, you can build a smelter on top of it. So that's the kind of technique we got going on here. And then if you look out the back here, I guess we don't have a back door, so you got to walk all the way around. But if you look out the back here, each of those smelter kiln setups is just a big old stack on the back. So kind of looks cool, kind of looks industrial, even though it's built out of wood. Again, we built all of this like early on, had no idea that like stone and iron and all that shit was going to be a thing. So this was all purely made out of like beginner grade materials. So we don't even have like all of the cool materials. So it doesn't look super cool. This freaking balcony, I spent a lot of time making it look like ornate and everything. Proud of that one. There's a portal up there. This is insane. Is this insane? It's not that insane. Just wait until you see what Quake is doing, bro. This player got a red card, so he won't play against Belgium. Rip. Damn. That sucks. That's crazy. Honestly, am I just a stupid American? I've never, ever followed the World Cup in my life. Like, never. Never, ever. I don't know anything about it. I feel like a stupid American. Little window shutters there. But yeah, super cool. And then same thing. Outgrew everything. Here's our workbench. Here's our forge. Had no idea that this freaking table, the black forge, was a thing, so we kind of just shoved it there. Had no idea that these loom, is this the loom? The artisan table and the loom and the freaking stone cutter, had no idea all of these were a thing. Didn't have plans for them, didn't have room for them, so we just shoved them in here. And then our storeroom is upstairs. I will say, this was a big mistake. This was a big mistake, and this is what I want to correct. Because having all of the storage upstairs, and usually you can make it down to where you need to on your with your stamina and shit like that. But obviously having all of the stuff that you need, and then you have to load yourself up, and you're all waddling because you're super encumbered, and then you have to come all the way down here just to make it to your tables. I kind of wish they were all just on the same floor instead of having the storage up there. How long did I build this small town? Well, I had like 100 and... Was it 150 or 160 hours in the game before we started the server? So this was all about 160 hours of a playthrough. And of course, that wasn't all building, but most of it was building because I was the camp mom for the group, right? So I had to build all the houses. And of course, it was our first playthrough, learning the game at the same time. Like, I didn't even know everything, but I had to do everything for everybody. So I was learning and doing everything at the same time. But yeah, hopefully on the server I can come in with yeah, I did a lot of terrain, did a lot of digging. You're impressed by the sundial without the dial? Yeah. Same thing here. This is to you know what most of my hours were in this game is corpse runs, bro. When somebody's out adventuring and they die, and then you just have to drop everything to get their body back. That was what I did the most. Was someone was out, they died, and it's like, all right, let's go grab your body, let's go grab your stuff. Where's our longship? Did our longship break? We had one. I swear we did. Boar trophy there on the ground. But yeah, and then if you take a look at the map, we have like nothing explored. But we did get all the way to the Mistlands. I'm sure you guys can see my beautiful cape that prevents fall damage. But be cool to get like fully locked in and Quake with the building, making a whole town. I mean, did you see how fast Quake put freaking everything up, bro? This was my boar pens. It looks like it got raided and the boars got killed. There is a way to set up boar breeding. Obviously, like the pen size prevents how many boars you can shove in there. But if you put the two breeders and then you separate all of the babies from them and kind of just shove them into a different pen, then the two boars that are breeding constantly breed, and then because they'll never hit the pen limit, because like the people who usually elevate it, and then the babies will like drop down and be in a separate pen. And then they also have chickens, and you can make chicken coops and collect eggs and stuff. Never got chickens, so I say some pretty insane sentences. Here's our honey, onions, whatever. I don't even know what else to show you guys. I mean, we have, oh yeah, I didn't show you guys the lighthouse, but oh yeah. That's just every video game ever. Got to capture a troll. We could, but Yeah, and then the lighthouse. So same thing. I mean, I told you guys that my portal room was a lighthouse before. So we're going with we're doing the same thing with the P hub on the server. It's a lighthouse. The lighthouse is the portal room. So every floor has portals shoved in here. That goes to the sacrificial stones. The stone post. I think that's I think this was my brother's base. He wanted to do some building too. And so he kind of did what Diamond's doing at the moment and just like went off and did his own thing, which is cool because he wanted to experiment with the building. So yeah, this is what he cooked up. And he actually started using, because he did this. The thing is, we had our main base set up before we unlocked stone, like, and we do that you could build out of stone. And so that's why I spent a ton of time working with just the base materials. And but then when we unlocked the stone and everything, and all the iron, he wanted to like experiment with that. So he actually has some of the better materials here. And when you have the better materials, you can build bigger buildings and be structurally sound, right? So yeah, he built this. We don't have companion wolf dogs. No. Can you do that? Is that a thing? Can you have a wolf dog? Did I know that was a thing? I think I knew that you could tame wolves, but oh yeah, not even dozens, like hundreds of hours. No, 150 hours, let's call it. Copper pits are good for troll/bears. Oh, like just dropping them in there and letting them go wild on the copper ore. Smart. This is sick. Look at this freaking table though, and the throne too. Hell yeah. But yeah, when you unlock the later building materials, the game gets really, really crazy. But yeah, he's got the whole thing, of course, modded because that was just the best way to deal with raids, unfortunately. Of course, on the server, we have raids toned down like all the way. Dozen squared. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if he has anything up here. I think this was just... But this was essentially our Black Forest outpost, right? So we kind of built an outpost for every single biome to gather materials and whatever. 1 meter moat will accomplish the same thing. Yeah, but we didn't know that, man. You gotta remember, you gotta remember that we're dumb as hell. Let's go see Haldor. What's Haldor up to? So this is our Haldor outpost. I just built this to kind of protect the portal from getting whacked. There's Haldor. Sup, bro? Yeah, you can buy the eggs from him, and that's how you get the chickens. Yeah, true. You gotta go with the big moat for the aura points, but many who look things up online make bad choices. Well, that's the thing, is we didn't look anything up online. I mean, I do think that the terrain tip was actually something that we probably saw online. I will admit that. Otherwise, we would have never gone with that. But and then all of these portals. Mountain, bone mass. Oh, that's the guy's name. I kept forgetting it. The elder spawner. Swamp. Oh yeah, this was our true starter base. We'll go show you the true starter base. This is when I literally knew nothing about the game. Was building a house and it just kept falling apart on me. I'm like, why is this falling apart? Same thing. We learned to prevent the raids, because you gotta remember, freaking brand new players. We're getting raided left and right, bro. We were dying. Had no clue what any of it was, and I was like, how do I prevent this? Did a ton of terraforming, because we were built here on a hill. There's like a beautiful lake down here. And this is my very first attempt at a Viking longhouse. Very shitty. And then this is also my attempt at a basement. Had no idea how like the terrain worked or anything like that. So I didn't know like how to dig down. And then the foundation kept crumbling because I didn't actually support it on the terrain. So we just had like a bunch of campfires shoved in there. and then didn't know how to like vent the smoke out either. So the smoke, this is my attempt at making a chimney. The smoke was just filling the whole house. Tell me your grandpa's Hans. Who is that? Is that a famous Norwegian man? This was the storeroom. We just shoved all of the chests in down below and up top. Very terrible for 4 people, let me tell you. And then when we very first unlocked portals, that was like the craziest thing. Gotta have the this is the Rust style airlock. But yeah, I did the whole, and then we had like carrots farming on the side. It was fun. Spent a ton of time on this. Well, hop on and show me how it's done, A's. Sorry. This is a cool area. This was a lake. Lakes, I don't know how rare they are, but I swear I never see them. And we didn't know that like having ocean access was a very important thing. So when we very first built, we built on the lake, and then realized, of course, we later moved over here, and this is where the main base area is. So it is a building. It is a building. I never said I was a good Viking. But yeah, this shit was ass. I will say that. But yeah, and then so we moved the entire main base, and I don't think you know like how much work that is when you don't know what's going on or how big things get. And so moving everything over to here, and this took so much work that I didn't want to rework the base, and so that's why we're still running in old school materials, right? Motor, Panama. Oh yeah, we call that Panama because there's it's literally a canal. It's like down over here. We call this Panama because there was a rundown building here, and this strip right here you can barely fit a boat through, but you can walk from our continent because this is our continent. You can technically walk over here to a swamp, and this was like our big main swamp. I guess I can show you guys the plains base. Motor, starter, swamp. Actually, the motor base I think is pretty sick. Have I seen Norseman? I've seen clips. I've seen clips of Norseman. It's pretty funny. The one where they jump off the freaking waterfall, bro. Oh yeah, here it goes to the peak. The one where they jump off the freaking off the waterfall. That's hilarious. So worth it to watch. I mean, just the costume design and everything is super cool. So we built a base up here at the very peak of this mountain. So this is the mountain that we killed Motor on. This is like the freaking tallest point that we ever found on the server. Like, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if there's a sky limit, but if there is, this is as close as you'll ever get to touching the freaking Yggdrasil. So that's why we put one here. But yeah, the mountains biome is so sick, and this was the tallest freaking peak that we ever did see. So we had to put a base up here. Super sick. Anyway, climbed all the way up there just to put a base. That's it. How to launch boats off of? Yeah, I've seen clips of that too. That's so funny. Oh yeah, no, we've barely scratched the surface, right? Like we basically just went to the second that we found the next biome. Like as soon as we found a swamp, we were just like, okay, that's our swamp. Did it. As soon as we found a mountain, we're like, okay, that's our mountain, right? The plains, same thing. I think we only did 2 different plains. The only reason is because this plains doesn't have a Yagluth spawner, so we had to find a different plains with a Yagluth spawner. And then we didn't even finish the Mistlands. We got to the Mistlands and it was clapping our cheeks. But I've never beaten the Mistlands boss, so there was server just for throwing things off a mountain. Hell yeah. But yeah, so there's that, and then up another level because my beautiful lighthouse. And this lighthouse took me forever, I hope you know. And then I never even I was going to just fill this thing up with sconces so that it looked really, and maybe like a bunch of braziers around. But yeah, a lot of serpents were slain on this server. And we built on this ocean, and obviously there's like a lot of rivers, smaller oceans in between continents. The freaking ocean that we chose to build on is so gigantic, and our elder spawner was over here. So we did a ton of sailing back and forth on this ocean. So much bloody sailing on this gigantic ass ocean. And because our elder spawner, like, I don't even think we had explored this and seen, because there is a tiny little bit of plains before it's swamp. When we very first saw the swamp, we saw it from the elder spawner, and so this is kind of where we approached the swamp from. And so we were sailing across this whole freaking ocean back and forth every single time. There is mead, yes. I haven't set up meads yet. On this server I did, but not on the server. But yeah, the Mistlands, the plains, Yagluth, Mist base. Let's go to the plains. Oh yeah, tankards of mead. This game is so sick. So this is the plains base. You have to grow the barley in the plains and flax too, I believe. So that's why we had to build a plains base. And then I do believe we have a couple loxes. We might have a big old pit of loxes somewhere. It's probably this big old pit, unless that's a tar pit. But this is the plains base. Just our beautiful terrain manip. tons of time spent on terrain manip. But meat isn't that good, really. Damn, if beer clears it, then it's got to be ass. Because beer is ass. And then the mist base. Let's check out the mist base. You have the terrain nippage. The terrain nippered. The Mistlands base, like we were just dipping our toes into the Mistlands, because this place will clap your cheeks so hard. These are all the Jotun puffs and mage caps, because again they have to grow in the Mistlands. Oh, here's our longboat. I knew we had one. And we just took over a Diverger. That's the dudes here, right? We just took over a Diverger base, and turned it into our Mistlands base. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. These guys killed us so many times just to conquer this one rundown building. We got smoked many a time. So many corpse runs, man. You have no idea how long I spent dying and sailing my ass back to the freaking body. Oh man, crazy. But yeah, Mistlands, here you go. I don't even want to step out there because I will straight up die, because I'm not, even though I have all the gear, I'm not prepared physically and mentally. And then yeah, some of the you know, the weapons that you get, big old two-handed sword, big old claymore, badass. I've also got the at gear. I was a big fan of the two-handed weapons. I just made everything. I like just having at least options for everything. Carapace shield, pretty sick. Anyway. Sometimes from the source isn't always the best. Because, you know, they're traditional. And sometimes tradition should probably be left in the past, you know? But yeah, our own little Viking longhouse, I guess you can call it. I don't know. It served us well, but it was definitely cramped. Definitely cramped. We'll see if we can do better. See if we can do better. Anyway, now that we wasted a bunch of time, we switch over to this homeboy. The American beer? I mean, American beer isn't... Is it even meant to be good? Americans don't drink liquor because it tastes good. They drink it to get drunk. Yeah, the just Barrett. You got to put just in front of your name to play on the server. Otherwise, you get kicked. I don't know. I don't know anything about drinking. I wish I did, but my aura is not enough. I'll tell you that much. Put some of this stuff away. "21 is all I drink at parties." Like, sorry, I want my death liquid to have some taste. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Most people don't care. They just want their they just want the poison, and cheap, preferably, right? Just get the cheap shit. It's all the same drunk at the end of the day, as long as you get the blood alcohol content to the same level. So yeah, what am I gonna do here? What am I doing? Quag, I just need you to carry the entire server, if you would. Do you have a go-to design, Quag, other than your board design? Actually, yeah, no one's on right now. I can sleep. Let's hit that. Enemies? I don't know if the moon actually casts shadows. It might. I have a lot of shadows off though. You just make it up each time. Okay. I mean, that's probably the better way to play. But I know that a lot of Valheim dudes will have like a go-to base that they make every single time. Again, I haven't played enough Valheim to have a go-to. Played like one proper playthrough, and that didn't even see the end of it. Had some ideas for the dock arena and smithy storage area. Okay. I mean, yeah, actually just having a bigger smelting setup right now would be nice. And that doesn't even need a building at the moment. I should just throw down more kilns and more smelters. And then the dock also, I don't know. I'm kind of just waiting for stone to build the dock. We do need the garden. Okay, all right, let's do it. You've convinced me. That way I can feel like I did something today. So we have our beautiful raspberries. We just doing it along the coastline. I know that you hate leveling ground, but I wonder if we do it. Ooh, what about this? What if we do the garden with the natural stone as the fencing? Thoughts on that? That's kind of a genius idea. Low key. Clear out some of this. I might just need to hoe it. I know you don't want me to, but I might have to. My inventory is still full of core wood, isn't it? Can you eat horse in this game? I don't think there are horses. Americans do get mad at eating horse. I would try it. I've never had the opportunity to try it, but I would at least try it. Americans get weird about a lot of food, though. Most countries will kind of just eat anything. Food's food. Is it chewy? I guess that would make sense. Because horses are freaking muscle. Jacked. Studs, literally. Horse and moose every year. I get some sausages. Moose is good. Bear is good. I like venison. I like elk. There's honestly not many meats I don't like. To be honest, though, I'm not a big fan of turkey. Like, it's good, but I'm not a big fan of it. And then the other thing that I don't really care for is lamb. I know some people really like it. I know it's like a delicacy. I don't really care for lamb. And the other thing, too, is duck. Not a big fan of duck either. Did I consume some high culture? Which high culture? Which high culture? that kind of high culture? Lamb burgers are good. Oh, I've never had a lamb burger. Bison burgers are good though. How do I'm gonna just try to like naturally fence this off. I'm gonna incorporate the stone as the fencing, but I wonder what would look most appealing. Again, I always use this stuff as fencing, right? I mean, does it need fencing? Not really. It just makes it look more intentional. Of course, they have this sort of fencing, which that's not terrible either. But I don't know how Quake's got me in a pickle here because I know he likes to keep things looking natural and beautiful and less industrial. But I only know how to level the. I'm an American. I know how to take nature flatten it and put down a Walmart parking lot, bro. That's what I'm good at. This fencing? Okay, we can do that. I'm in the playoffs in the World Cup, and I played Bosnia a few hours ago. Somebody said that we won, yeah. But they also said that our best player got a red card or something, whatever that means. I don't know soccer, bro. And I played that shit. And I don't know it. I'm sorry. Don't know what to tell you. A few neighbors with them. Show pictures sometime. They're so awesome. Still make those where you live? Make what? Like fences like this? Is this a very Norwegian fencing? Down a player for the last third of the match. Damn. And we still pulled it off. Honestly, light work. I knew we had it in us. I'm a big fan of star player. I did see a video about your star player, Hayes. Your who's your guy? Holland. What's his name? Igler, something. I don't know how to speak Hungarian. Holland. Saw a video about that guy. That guy's freaking huge, bro. Red card means you are out, so you basically won with one less. Okay, hell yeah. Very Norwegian fence. Holland is how you say it, not Holland. Okay, in order to put a gate on it, do I bother putting a gate on it? Is the question. I mean, purely for aesthetic, but I think I would just leave the gate open almost the whole time. Sorloth is almost bigger. I don't know who that is, but I did just see a video about one of your players, so I thought that was funny that the second that Hayes brings up Norway playing Germany, and then I see a video about one of your boys, 6'5", blue eyes, freaking Viking. Did Haaland impress me? I mean, yeah. I mean, he's just an impressive dude, as in he's like jacked and 6'5" and blue eyes and rich. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to impress me. I didn't see the video was about like his lifestyle and like what he eats in a day and everything like that, and his training. It wasn't about him playing soccer. So I didn't see his skills. If that's what you were hoping for. I do kind of wish that this stuff snapped, but I guess it doesn't matter. I wonder if I should break this rock. This one's kind of just killing my vibe. Do you know what Chinese fans call Haaland? No clue. He's crazy skilled? I mean, if you're playing in the World Cup, I imagine you're crazy skilled, right? So I think everybody is crazy skilled. But I don't think I know soccer well enough to even, like, you know, tell the difference between somebody who's crazy skilled and someone who's just normal skilled, right? I don't know. Oh, I'm getting a connection error symbol. I don't know if you guys can see that up there in the corner. They call him Baby Eater? Damn. That's crazy. Belgium comeback was a good match. Did they make a comeback? Wait, I thought we beat their asses. And he will rate Haaland as the best goal scorer in the world at the moment. That's what he was saying. He was bragging up his goals that he was scoring. Which is good. That's funny. Yeah, he seems like an all-around good guy, you know, as all Norwegians are. Oh yeah, and speaking of all-around good guys that are Norwegian, I hit my chess survival mode puzzle rush it's been good. I told you I hit 35 yesterday. Today I hit 33. So anytime I'm in the 30s, I consider it a good run. If I'm less than 20, that's a terrible run. But usually in the 20s is like where I'm at. So so I hit a 33 today. I was impressed with myself. I solved some pretty impressive ones, if you ask me. But there it is. Finally disconnected. Don't know what's up with the server. Disconnected. That's probably my own internet, if we're being honest. He's a striker at the moment. It's not a question. I mean, I guess that's true. Best striker. Striker. I mean, it is likely that if you are the striker, you are the one scoring the goals, right? I don't know, bro. I don't know soccer, man. I don't know football. I can't. I wish. You guys make me feel bad. And then all of you guys that like to talk about anime too. Like, I wish I was learned enough. I was well-rounded enough to be able to gab with you guys about things. But, I mean, I could talk to you guys about potatoes. If you're statistically the best at something, you're probably the best at it. Yeah, true. Failed to connect. Okay, is the server down? Let me check. I have the server information pulled up over here on the other computer. I mean, I might just call it. I didn't really even plan on streaming today, but I was able to get on sooner than I thought. So, I mean, I might just need to do a quick restart of the server. Not that I like to do that. I mean, yeah, that's always fun. I think with any game, it's fun to... that has like save files, it's fun to go back and look. I still wish I had my very first Minecraft world, bro. That's a sad story. Back in the day when I was playing Minecraft on the family Dell Optiplex on Minecraft.net, it was where's the server? The server is in New York. So I don't know how good your connection would be from Argentina. And also the server is down at the moment. At least it's not letting me join. We'll see. But yeah, it was I was playing Minecraft. That's back on my Minecraft grind in like 2009, I think it was. It might have been 2010. Playing a whole lot, playing a ton. As you do when you know you're a 10-year-old kid off of school. Anyway, just playing Minecraft. It was my first world ever, right? So this is right when I was first getting into it. Had my first save file. Playing it a lot. The power went out while I was playing, and I guess just back then that's not a good. That's a bad. And so the power went out while I was playing, and my world didn't save. It was gone. Sad. Pretty upset about that, but also at the same time, I got over it pretty quick. And just kept playing more Minecraft, as you do, you know. I can't change the snapping point on this fencing. That's interesting. I mean, no, it looks fine. That's what I'm kind of going for, is like a naturalistic look here. And then I'm just going to put gates. I guess this would be the gate end. Kind of put gates on the path side. Like that, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to please Quag here. I'm trying to please my overlord Quag, because he got mad at me when I flattened the base and built a moat. Quag is a naturalist. He'd probably freaking slay bears with his cock out if he could, if the game let him. But we do just need carrots, though. I know Diamond has a shitload, but Zowler, are you ever gonna hop on, bro, or are you busy? Are you busy striping lawns? I was gonna ask you how that's going, especially because I just did mine today. I imagine it's going good. I imagine you're freaking right in the swing of things right now. Very busy times. So I imagine that's probably why you're not on the server often. But can We go. Trying to make this look halfway decent, but the way these are lining up is just not it. That's fine, I guess. The heat. Oh, you're in a heat wave right now. This week has actually been chillier than most, but I think next week it is supposed to hit like 100, which is. Hang on, let me use my trick. How do you do it? You half it and then subtract. No, subtract 30 and then half it. So 100 degrees Fahrenheit would be like 35 Celsius. Did I do that right? I think that's right. 103 tomorrow. Damn, really? What the fuck? Yeah, that's my. I had to look up a quick conversion guide because of all the non-Americans in the chat when I would talk about the weather, as men do. I had to just look up a quick conversion. Obviously, there is a formula, but it's weird because you have to do like 5/9 or something like that in order to make it proper. But there's a quick thing. Going from Celsius to Fahrenheit, you like double it and then add 30. And so going from Fahrenheit to Celsius, you subtract 30 and then half it. And that'll get you close enough that people can understand each other. 100 is 38. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's supposed to be 100 next week, I believe. But it should be nice. It's been dark and cloudy and kind of scattered thunderstorms, and it's been really chilly. Like my AC hasn't even kicked on. Do you guys know what AC is? Or is that just another American thing? Do you guys know what window screens are and AC? -40 is where Celsius and Fahrenheit meet up. So 40°C tomorrow. That's insane, actually. Damn, that is too hot. Does that make the mowing worse or better? Because I feel like that would make the grass grow worse, right? Our wonderful monoculture crop. But yeah, I've been honestly, my lawn this year, I've been trying to like lower the maintenance on it. So I've just been mowing it like high, keeping it long. I still mow it so it doesn't get like unruly, but I've kind of been just running it long. That way it stays nice and shaded on the roots for the summer and whatnot. But anyway, I was just wondering how the lawn striping is going. And I've kind of just given up because the mower that I have is like a lawn tractor, right? If I wanted to put like nice ass stripes in it with a 0 turn or whatever, or even one of the like Jacobson freaking fairway mowers, bro. But my lawn isn't really set up for that. Like you kind of need just like a flat, beautiful, perfect lawn in order to have a fairway mower. As much as I would love to stripe it with a fairway mower, I just don't think my lawn is set up for that, and my equipment at the moment isn't. So I've like given up on trying to like make it nice and striped. And I kind of just keep it mowed and keep it long. So you don't have AC, but we have like an enormous air purifier that can shoot some cold air out. I have no clue why it's here, but it didn't increase the price of the house. Interesting. Is it like one of those ground tubes? Need one of those Roomba mowers? So I've seen those Roomba mowers, the robot mowers. And I honestly, that is interesting to me. But again, it's the same thing where your lawn kind of just has to be perfect in order for it to set it up like that, because any little thing will just throw that mower off. You know what I mean? And I have a ton of trees, and they're dropping branches into the yard all the time, and a ton of slopes and nooks and crannies. And also, I don't like robots, you know? Sorry. I mean, no, I like robots. I don't like companies that needlessly spy on me. And honestly, low-key, I don't know if it's true, but I guarantee you that Roomba is one of them damn fucking companies that spies on you, and they have the layout of every house in America, and then Ring doorbells have the outside of every single house in America spied on, and then all of the roads and intersections have flock cameras to spy on you. So no place is safe. Maybe Alaska, but basically a really bad AC that makes the air nice. Huh. That's good, as long as the air is nice, right? So are we pathing this? Is this what we did here? Pathin? How did you make it the pathin so skinny? Because my pathin is fatten. My pathin is thick, boy. Okay. So there's the garden path. And then as far as the crops go, honestly, I forget how the cultivator works. Let me go grab one. Fairway mower, is that life peak? Yeah. No, that's the peak of American right there. Is if you get a fairway mower and your grass is just like beautiful, perfect, cut it down to like make it look like a freaking like a green, like a golf green. Crazy. Path and go. Oh, the grass. Okay, you can grassen. You can pathin and you can grassen. Neil deGrassen. I can dump my core wood back in here. Only reason I had that on me was because I was building the workshop. I should throw those raspberries in the pig pen. I just spit everywhere, bro. Why do I do that shit? Cultivator is what I'm grabbing. There it is. I forget how this thing works, to be honest. Uja. Grassen, das is good. I don't know how to be racist. I wish I did. I wish I was a better racist for you guys. Bro just walked in. Okay, maybe I need to put a gate on here, man. He just walked in. Come here. What's grass in there, maybe? And I know you hate it, but I might level this. Just this one little slump here. Yeah. And then I'll grass in it. There you go. Just for you, Quag. Just for you. So how does this work? I can just plant it, but I think I have to cultivate first, right? Does cultivating level? Cultivating already levels. So I'm sorry. I thought I could make an interesting looking garden here. Oh, it doesn't level that much. It doesn't level like the hoe does. Such a fucking hoe. I love it. Such a fucking hoe. I love it. I'm a sick fucker like a quick fuck. That shit is crazy. Me posting Van Morrison is great. Wait, you don't like Van Morrison? Don't tell me. Don't tell me like Norwegians like hate Van Morrison for some reason. I didn't know Norwegians felt that way about him. Oh, you love him. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like Van. I went to a Van Morrison concert not too long ago. It was probably a couple years ago down in Vegas. Down in the Caesars Palace, did some gambling and watched Van Morrison. He's old now, but he was still ripping the sax. It was crazy. No, I'm not too young to know him. What? I am not too young to know him. I love Van the man. But yeah, I like that song. I like that whole album, actually. St. Dominic's Preview is like low-key. Not only is it a dope-ass song, but also the whole album. And yeah, almost Independence Day. Of course, it's almost Independence Day for Americans. In case you didn't know, 4th of July is Saturday. So, I mean, the 4th of July is the 4th of July for everybody. It's not... but it's a holiday for Americans. But... Should I grass in my floor? I could grass inside the hut. But sometimes you have to level things but don't have to level the whole continent. I'm not leveling the whole continent. I'm just making a town square. And in fact, just to make you happy, I can beautify it a little bit by grassing it. That way it doesn't look like a big old Walmart parking lot. It's almost impossible to be old for cultural references now that the internet is the internet. That is true, actually. It is nice to have, a device in your pocket that you can access any information from any age. Like I have a freaking space pill that plays music, and I can play music from any recorded album from the history of humans, right? At any time, which is beautiful. It's lovely. It's almost an insult to not use that, right? It's almost an insult to still just listen to all the same generic shit that's on the radio when you have access to literally the discography of the world, right? But we'll fix it. We'll fix it. And by we, I mean you. You will fix it. I did kind of want like a little bit of a... Damn, it's dark. I could barely see this guy's eyes. I did kind of want like a little bit of a border of grass in between the path and the cultivated area. But the cultivated area kind of overtook it a little bit too much. Man, I'm asleep. Sorry. I know that you guys can see, but I can't see shit. Actually, I'm going to just look at the stream. Yeah, the path kind of looks like ass now. Did my parents influence your taste in music? I mean, obviously, I feel like that always has a big influence. But not all of it, no. Obviously from my dad is where I get like a lot of the old Western that I listen to. You have to call it Western because country is a very different genre these days. All country is these days is as long as you mention a truck and beer, it's just then it counts as a country song, right? I don't know when genres became so blurred, but like I know this doesn't mean anything to you guys because you guys aren't Americans, but like country music has like exploded in America. Like low-key, like country stars are just like on the same level as pop stars, but that's because country music is just pop music, but with a twang. So the only thing that makes country music is no longer the music. It's just as long as you sing it with a twang, it's country, right? But if you take out the twang, there's no difference between today's country music and like today's like normal ass pop music, like Justin Bieber. You know, if Justin Bieber sang a country song, then it would just be a pop song. But music used to have like genres for a reason. Genres used to exist, but they don't anymore. Pathin looks assin. I know. Dad used to have damn Garth Brooks shrine. Yeah, bro. I mean, Garth Brooks is good. Garth Brooks is good shit. But yeah, a lot of like I listen to Willie Nelson. I've been to his concert too. Shout out Willie Nelson. I guess I don't know. But Willie is good. Willie and Waylon, Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard. I really like Marty Robbins. Marty Robbins does a lot of the old westerns. Marty Robbins is so dope, right? But this is older country. This is like 50s and 60s and 70s country, right? So this is the older stuff. And then obviously like a lot of stuff from the 50s, there was a lot of crossover. There were people that were just performing the same songs in all sorts of genres, right? And so I listened to a lot of 50s music. But my dad also really likes the old like 60s like soul music. So that's where I get that from too. Like I really like Etta James. I really like Aretha Franklin. The soul music is actually where I listen to most of my female artists. I don't listen to a ton of female artists, especially country. I don't like country female country artists. Something about the twang in a female voice just really, really irks me. you know what I mean? Because I mean that's just the thing. Female voices are a little harsher on the ears, especially when a lot of microphones are built around a male voice, right? But the only like country female artist that I really like is Patsy Cline. Angelina Jordan. I can't say I know Angelina Jordan. About to put some real country music in the disc. What? Vicente Fernandez, bro? Chente? Fucking Jelino Sanchez? That's real country. Freaking Mexican mariachi music has more in common with country music than today's country music with like older country music. You have a Hank Williams record? Yes. Yeah, Hank Williams is country. And even Hank Williams Jr. They took genres from most movies too. Yeah, everything has just there's no longer lines. Everything is just conglomerated in the same slop. But you've been on a Frank Sinatra spree. Yeah, I listen to a lot of Frank, and that's where most of my music taste has evolved from. I really like that 50s, that big band era. I like the crooner music, and I listen to a lot of Sinatra. and from there it evolved into you know, I really like Dean Martin, Bobby Darin, all of that 50s stuff. So that's what I listen to the most. I do listen to a lot of Louis Armstrong. Man could blow on that trumpet. But yeah, a lot of the older stuff, I most of the stuff that I listen to is from like the 50s and 60s and 70s. Even a lot of like the 80s and 90s stuff I don't really care for, but a lot of the 90s stuff to me is still way infinitely better than what they release today. Because back in the 90s, like the big thing was like kind of like the grunge and the punk bands, right? And that was like the era of like people would literally form bands because they wanted to, and they just got together in mom's garage and created a band, right? And so a lot of that stuff is really cool, even though say it's not really my style. I can still like appreciate I'm cultivating, not pathening. I can still really appreciate the actually I wonder if I fully cultivate it and then from there pathen, or I don't know, I need to like rockin. Can I rockin instead of pathen? But yeah, so I listen to a lot of soul and a lot of big band 50s sort of era crooner music, if you will. Young Norwegian girl who was on America's Got Talent a couple years back. Yeah, you guys were telling me. Oh, that was Angelina Jordan. That was the name. Okay, the troll girl. That's who you're saying. I mean, this is a gambit. This looks terrible. This looks terrible. Maybe I should have leveled it before cultivating it. I might level it. Sorry, Quag, but this looks bad as a garden. I feel like a garden needs to have some semblance of leveling. At least a bit. Not a ton. I don't want to ruin the natural curves of the beautiful earth. But I'm gonna try to go. Oh, that's like burying my fence. I thought the fence would come up with it. I guess I'll have to replace that fence down. This area is not bad, so I don't need to do a ton here. But then I do listen to a lot of stuff that I do listen to from the 80s. I really like Billy Joel. I would love to go to a Billy Joel concert, but he doesn't freaking perform anywhere but Madison Square Garden because he is just a New York boy. I really love Billy Joel. All of his stuff is really good. But that's mostly my own influence just because I do play the piano. And so I really like that piano, softer rock, I guess you would call it. So Billy Joel, Elton John, and I've been to Elton John. I went to his farewell tour. And you know, typical music artists, they have a farewell tour and then they continue touring afterward. But yeah, I did play the piano man. I did play the piano man at the school talent show. I did. But planting the seeds is the only important part, I know, but I'm trying to keep it cool for you, you know. But and then I don't know, my mom listened to like a lot of, she's like a freaking disco queen, like all of the 70s stuff. That's what she listens to. But I did have a little bit of influence from my mom. We had I have, because I just went through all of that old freaking retro gaming shit. We still have it. There was this thing that fits into the Game Boy cartridge. It's literally a Game Boy cartridge, but it's an MP3 player. And so she uploaded a bunch of music onto it, and then you can plug it into your Game Boy and you can play music off of it, which is the craziest thing in the world. Why would that ever be a thing? But it was a thing. And so she had loaded up a bunch of music onto it, and I still remember like the entire track. One of them was White Room by Cream, badass. One of them was Fast Car, Tracy Chapman, incredible song. That's just like a 10 out of 10 song if we're being honest. What else was on there? There was the na 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 na, hey 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 goodbye. There was Peter Gabriel. Is it Peter Gabriel that does no. Peter Gabriel does Sledgehammer and Addicted to Love, right? Those ones were on there, and then also the what's it called? It's called Simply Irresistible. It's Robert Palmer, I think, does Simply Irresistible. That one was on there. But yeah, she was like a disco 70s, and then also she listened to like a lot of the I guess 80s rock bands, hair bands, I guess. She would listen to a lot of Queen, so I listened to Queen, the Beatles. But I mean, all of these, it's not like my tastes in music are like crazy. I listen to people who are popular, right? And they were all popular for a reason. It's all good shit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, you listen to Queen? Yeah, doesn't everybody listen to Queen? Doesn't everybody listen to the Beatles? You know what I mean? I don't know. Any ABBA? No, I don't personally, but not really disco. Well, yeah, that all the stuff that she had on that thing wasn't disco, but she would listen to disco. So, but I didn't take anything from her really. But those songs I did. Queen is the most played band in the world. Is that actually factually? Because I feel like that's wrongfully, not factually. That's actually incredible if they are. Because I wouldn't believe it, to be honest. I feel like there's so many other bands that are way more popular than Queen is. But where's the TV in front of the bench? Can we get an iPad with TikTok? No. That were so good. Even Norwegians didn't mind they were Swedish. Imagine that. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yo, Penguin, what's up? Or Uskatav, sorry. Yeah, no, ABBA is good. That's not my jam. And then I like to listen to the freaking Mexican music. I actually low-key really like mariachi music. Not a lot of it, but it's the same thing. I don't know. I think I'm just a horny guy. I think I just really like horns, which is funny because I never played a horn. I never played a horn instrument, a brass instrument. I always played woodwind. I played saxophone of all things. Obviously, who doesn't want to play saxophone? It's the coolest shit in the world. But I really like horns, and a lot of mariachi has a lot of horns, right? A lot of trumpet, especially when they get the freaking tuba in there too. That shit goes hard. But most of the Mexican music that I like is just solely Vicente Fernandez. So I don't listen to a ton, but I do listen to Vicente Fernandez. That guy has an incredible voice. His voice is very operatic, which I really like. So all of his stuff really good. But outside of that, I don't listen to a ton of Mexican music. I don't know. I mean, I could just show you guys all of the artists that I have. I can go through them, right? All of my 50s shit. I've got the Andrews Sisters, Andy Williams, Anita O'Day, Benny Goodman, Betty Hutton, Bing Crosby. But oh yeah, the other song that was on that freaking MP3 player on the Game Boy was Bobby Gentry, the Ode to Billy Joe. That song goes hard. Shit, that song is southern. Once again, your comrade and you are making a great transaction. He will be giving you a chromium silver sniper scope. What are you gonna put that on? Which I will give him 360 ninja coins. What are you gonna put a sniper scope on? Mexican music is great. Like, I'll bump that shit, and I have no clue what they're saying, but I'll bump that shit. Blasting your band out of the car windows. Could you name a tune by Dave Brubeck? I don't think so. That doesn't ring a bell. Does not ring a bell. Do I have to put a path through the garden? What if I just walk through the carrots? Carrots can handle walking on, right? Carrots can handle it, right? I feel like I need to do something about this. I did see that you just posted something. Is it stream appropriate? There we go. I can do that. I like that. Now I'm going to scoot this fence down. And then I'm going to grass in. There we go. I said, oh, you just clipped it. Okay. I'm not I hate when you guys send me clips of myself. Path gives less room for crops. Yeah. Yeah, we could just cultivate the whole thing and just walk on the crops, right? Like, that's not that big of a deal. Or will that ruin your standards? Let's do it. And shove so many carrots in here. I mean, I feel like tracing the path. Damn, that cultivate just gets like a little too big. It's like just too big of a freaking... Oh, and it works on the cardinal directions like all terrain does. Of course it does. That's why it just gets too big on some corners. Yeah, I'm gonna just cultivate the whole thing and we can just walk through the garden. We can walk on the carrots. They don't mind. Here's the catch. The chrome sniper scope can fire Havok energy as well as galvanized steel beams. They're galvanized steel beams, bro? What the... Damn. Are you like Pain or something? I could put it on a sniper rifle or I could use it by itself. Interesting. Pattern or cropping, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to lay seed or create a walkable area. I think the goal is to lay seed, right? I think the goal is to lay seed. So seed we shall lay. Okay. Wonderful. Again, I do kind of... This is killing my vibe right here. I wonder if I can just give it a boop. Like right there. Yeah, that's enough of a boop. I like that. And then we can cultivate this again. Wonderful. And then we can grass in. And then we can cultivate. There we go. And then we can bring this down. Fuck, I broke my crafting table. Bing. I think this one can come down too. Yeah, now that I've done some leveling, all of these can kind of move. Which way did I have that? Did I have that? I had to have had it this way, right? Yeah, all of these fences are like floating now, man. What have I done? These ones all look fine, although this one can come up now because it's like buried. These ones are floating. My crafting table isn't close enough. These ones are all floating. Ugh. All my hard work. I should have just leveled and cultivated first. Who taught me how to build? Okay, those ones are a little whack, but that's okay. A little wacky is okay. Gives the build character, makes it look more natural, like a freaking Norwegian put it together. Perfect. This isn't perfectionist. This is I'm making it look worse as a concept. Betty would be proud. Oh, boop. I was like, who the fuck is Betty? Is anybody gonna hop on with me, or are you guys just gonna leave me alone? You're just gonna leave me alone. You guys seen that clip of the lady getting arrested for a DUI? Yeah. Current receipts pre-purchase. Damn, bro, you keep receipts with your friends like that? That's crazy. Do you like not trust your boy? 360 ninja coins, 1 blue ring, 1 clear ring, 72 ninja coin tax. Taxes? You're charging your boy taxes? He gives chromium sniper scope. Or I guess he's charging you taxes? Bro, that's messed up. Nah, we could get you geared up real quick. Although that is one thing that I need to work on, is actually being able to get to... Hey, what's up, Quag? Okay, now that Quag's here, I'm going to log off. I am actually going to go soon. As soon as I plant all these carrots, I'm going to go probably. So you didn't actually have to get on. I was just guilt tripping you guys. But yeah, have you guys seen that body cam footage of the freaking Latina lady getting arrested for DUI? And she's just like berating the cops, like being absolute asshat, just talking shit, being rude, right? Because she's absolutely hammered. But then of course, as you're getting arrested, you know the body cam footage when reality sets in and they realize that they literally are getting arrested and they can't do anything about it, and then they start like crying or whatever. Anyway, just funny. She does like a quick switch up, just straight from talking shit, and then the cop is trying to have her like follow directions and do the field sobriety test and whatever. And she's like, I learned how to follow directions from my man, because my ex used to beat the fuck out of me. And I hate to laugh at like domestic abuse, but it's just the way that she said it was so funny in her face, because she's just drunk, freaking out of her mind saying this. Hilarious. Quick calculation, I'll give him the full 432. I did not do that calculation in my head. Is that a good price? I don't know. I feel like you're getting ripped off. There you go. Eat my piggies. You just pre-favorite Valheim? Probably. I don't know. This game is sick. I don't. So, watch a drunk girl at an airport. Oh, at an airport? I don't know if I've seen that one. But so many drunk girl videos. You do trust your comrade. I only use receipts as keepsakes. Ah, I see. Okay. Nice. I like that. Are you in a position where you can sleep? Because it would be nice for it to be daytime in order to finish my Oh, you're starting on the dock already. You don't even need. No stone needed. It's not really needed, but of course we can always add it later. But that's the thing, is I'm bad at planning for the future because I don't have the experience to know like how much room we need for future things and how to build to where we can add in the stone later and build off of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Girls just want to have fun. They do. Can't blame them. Cyndi Lauper had some songs. True. She did have some songs. Kind of hard to be an artist without songs. Oh, and of course it's raining. Okay, that's okay. I can still see better. Truly did have some songs. I forget how to plant carrots. So I just have carrot seeds on me and then I use the cultivator, right? What else do I have to plant? I guess the cultivator shows it. All of the saplings, which I don't need to plant trees if we're being honest. So my 29 carrot seeds. Honestly, I'm going to plant all of these as seed carrots so that we can get more seeds. You're curious, by the way? Like, bi-curious? Or... fuck? I thought that was... the eyes were glowing, so I thought that was like a freaking bear or something. It was a deer bending down next to a neck. Where the other... oh my gosh, he blended in so well. Holy shit, I did not even see him. That's crazy. With more calculations, 432 ninja coins is equivalent to 6 grand, bro? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? 6 grand? Honestly, for a sniper scope, that actually makes sense. Do you know how expensive glass is, bro? Camera lenses, friggin', and then also on top of that, not just the glass, but friggin' guns and attachments. So expensive. So expensive. Very expensive hobby to be into guns. I'm getting the internet connection symbol again, so all of my progress is about to be lost. Yeah. Sorry, I got freaking bogeys. I'm getting beat. X used to beat the fuck out of me. Well, I choose to make a path and circle in that path with a bench and then delete everything and make that path that's actually pathing somewhere into a farm. What do you mean? What do you mean? The whole reason, also I'm lagging right now, so I don't even know if you can hear me. Stream is lagging. That's why I had the internet connection, bro. What is wrong with my internet? T-Mobile, I am going to sue. I'm going to sue you. I'm losing out on income. This is my full-time job. I'm going to sue you for ruining my life. Damn it. I fucked that one up. Sad day. How do I pick? How do I pluck? How do I pluck? Do I just punch it? That worked. Wonderful. Stream's all right? Okay. X used to beat the fuck out of me because you know how. Well, I don't know if you know. I know because I freaking like the community that I live in is like half Mexican. That's kind of like how they talk. Yeah, you know, like all of a sudden, like you know. Anyway, Zaller knows exactly what I'm talking about. but that's and so she did that. You know, she did that. Like that. X you to beat the fuck out of me. But the whole reason that I'm putting the garden here, we wanted to put it in the space between the boar farm and the main town square, I guess you could call it. The only reason I did is because this natural stone formation. I saw it and I was like, you know what, this would kind of be cool to use it as a fence. So I didn't put these stones here. They're just here. So that's why the garden is going here, is because of the natural stone formation. I'm not just putting it here for funsies. well, I am. It is for funsies, but it's to use the natural formation. Trying to be a naturalist so Quake doesn't get mad at me. Otherwise, I'm gonna put a freaking terrain wall up on this beach. Oh, I am playing. Okay, these are carrots. I have to plant a carrot as a seed carrot. Did I decide what my hole is going to be? No. I mean, I was kind of just planning on it. Oh, okay, shit. Okay, so this is like the town square then, the circle. This is like the market circle, I guess. I was kind of just planning on it being the workshop, like the main building, like all of the workstations and the storage. But if you want, I could fill all that shit in. It is a whole bunch of nothing, but current ninja coin amount, bro. You're a billionaire, or oh, that's a million. 8 million. You're 8 millionaire. It's got to be natural, or Quake gets mad. I figured I'd dig out a basement since we don't have stone unlocked yet. And either way, basements are always good to have in houses. But if we dig it down a little bit more, it could be a pool. It's quite so hefty. 139 million. What in the world? Or how's the economy not broken? If you're just printing that much money, or is the economy in Penguin's Bizarre Adventure broken? Are you also heading into a recession? Are you also putting AI data centers everywhere that nobody asked for or wanted? Oh yeah, I was gonna grab my carrots. I should have used the stack of carrots that Diamond gave me because I don't have access to his chests. I should have used the stack of carrots that he gave me to make my own carrot seeds. But when all of these carrots grow, I'll turn them all into seed carrots until we can get a full bed of carrots. And then, of course, as we unlock more crops, we can kind of pick and choose what we plant. Gotta make sure they have enough space. That is the one thing I wish they would have is... Oh, nice. Perfect. Is crop snapping. Because it sucks that you kind of just have to freehand it, and then you don't know if it's actually going to have enough space or not, right? So I'm just eyeballing it, but sometimes I get it wrong and the plant doesn't have enough space to grow. Wonderful. Cool. We have some carrots rolling, so we can get some food. Some food before Elder would be great. They need 1 meter. Okay, so you could kind of like build a grid out of 1 meter thingers, 1 meter beams in order to get them perfect. But they still don't snap. You then still have to place it in the center of each of those grids if you were to make grids. But Uskutov an AI data center, yeah. Is all calculated using your Combat Visor Pro. It shows you all that shit. Damn. His power level is over. His bank account level is over 100 million. Food for crop. Food for crop. Is it play Valheim or play Valheim using Vulcan? I always just hit the play Valheim. You can change whatever you want with this. I left that spire there. You could even slay the spire if you want. But because I was going to use it to support the big ass storage data center that I'm building. I'm building this is a data center right here. I need to buy up all the RAM and the SSDs so that I can store every single item in the game. You are also a Chad circle user. I use too many circles as well. So you like to do docks on both sides, longboat in the middle. Is that what you like to do? That way you can kind of build like a cover, like a house over the boat, a boathouse, if you will. That is a real thing. It was the Norwegians that made their RAM prices go ahead. Yeah, 1,000 years ago. The RAM was promised to them 3,000 years ago. That just kind of looks like what you are setting up. I don't care what you do. I just don't know. The flow of time does hit hard. The flow of time does hit hard. You want to know what's crazy? There was a leak about the next Metroid game. I don't know if you guys care about Metroid. I'm a Metroid fan. There was a leak about the next Metroid game, and it made me realize that Metroid Dread came out 5 years ago. And I was like, didn't I just play that game? You're telling me Metroid Dread came out 5 years ago? But anyway, just a little thing about the flow of time. Crazy. You must rejoin the Sniper Ops. It's been 12 years since you fought with them. It's 2031 in your timeline. You haven't been with the Sniper Ops since 2019. It's 2031 because you already skipped 5 years into the future, right? I love to hear it too. Oh yeah, sorry, spoiler alert, in case you didn't want to be leaked on it. But there was a leak. The Brazilian government leaked it. Of all things. Because they're in charge of like obviously like age ratings and stuff for games. But yeah, the Brazilian government leaked the next Metroid game. This still isn't a foundation. Why? Piss me off, game. You pissed me off. Five years in the future, you still have Metroid? Hell yeah. That's probably how it's going to be for me, too. Aren't you glad I leveled all of this for you? You're welcome. Is this another sundial? We're really good at building unintentional sundials. Well, you don't have to do round. To be honest, round wasn't even in my plans. I was going to do a town square, but a town circle also works. I mean, a town square can be a circle. It's still a town square, right? But Quake does enjoy the sun. Look at him. He has clearly enjoyed a lot of sun in his days. Aura farming. I see you got your Megging Yord. Megging Yord? Megging Yord. Megging Yord? I don't know how to say it. Björk. Björn. That's it. This is it. Sick. I like it. Nice. So yeah, obviously we can have a pathway going up this way or something. The only reason I was thinking about building the town hall, the big area, I guess, the workshop here, is because I did kind of want to carve into the side of the hill to give us support and a basement. Because obviously you can't dig a basement next to the ocean. All you trolls, I'm the only bear. Sit in the lobby. Is your armor trash or what? No, I don't think it's trash. I just think the troll armor is easy to make. The bear armor is a little harder to make. Also, I think I might go brown. I think I might just be tank class for y'all's. Again, works out. So do you have a design in mind? And that's the thing too, is how much room do you think we need? A storage room and workshops, like all of the workbenches for like 5, 6, 7 Vikings. You must see it now. The spoiler. Look it up. You can look it up. I don't know if you want to be spoiled on it, but I could tell you the name of the next Metroid game if you want. We could build a shrine around this, I guess, because this isn't breakable, is it? Didn't think so. Yeah, so we could just build a shrine around that. It could be a decoration. This can eventually be replaced, so we can build something else here. Maybe this will be the comfort house, the bunk house, the mead hall, or whatever we call it. Yeah, Metroid Ravenous, bro. Yeah. How badass does that freaking sound? Especially following up with Dread, because Dread was sick. Dread was actually a very sick game. You can still put the dock there. The dock, we don't have to work like on this axis, if that makes sense. I still kind of like the dock over here because of this shallow water, and it being offset might add some visual interest. Damn, bro. Tarp's off. Tarp's off while we're working on the docks. Shit. Oh, just using it for spacing. Okay. That's when you know the Vikings are getting really into their work. Where's the... I know there's one in here. This one. There we go. Shit. Damn. He doesn't lift back, though. Should I check out some Valheim tutorials, or is it a readable game for newcomers? Intuitive? I mean, if you've played a few survival games, it's pretty easy to get into it. But you can watch some beginner guides. I don't know. I like to go into games blind. So if you're the type to look stuff up to make sure that you're, you know, up to speed and whatnot, that's totally fine. Played your ass out of Muck. Well, if you know Muck, then you know this game. You're good. That's all you need. That is all you need. I guess I didn't really center this this build on the terrain. Like, it looks like it needs to shift just a tad over here. But it's honestly decently centered for just eyeballing it when I laid it out, for not having a plan. But you haven't checked everything when switching to the future. I think we might already have Metroid Ravenous in 2031. I think you probably do. Maybe GTA 6 will be out. They're saying it's coming. Pre-orders are already out. Which, do we have a solid number on those pre-orders? I tried looking it up and somebody said like 30 million or something, meaning that they already generated $1 billion for selling, you know, 30 million copies at $80 minimum. But pretty crazy. I am not one of them. I'm not a GTAer. I don't know if you guys are, but I have zero experience with the franchise, zero interest in the franchise. There we go. Okay, I fixed it finally. That's our basement. GTA 6 is already there in 2031. Okay. Can you check the price of the PS6? They're saying 2028 is going to be PS6 release date, and they're saying it's supposed to be like $1,000 or more, which is crazy. And people were getting upset about a $1,300 Steam machine, bro. Or not even $1,350, $1,100 Steam machine. But anyway, just a thought. Nah, this world is so fucked. It'll probably be five or so years, maybe 5 to 10 years before things normalize. If you ask me, I can't see into the future, but Yeah, no more physical media. That's such a sad day. 500 quintillion. I would believe it, to be honest. I would believe it. GTA 6 is wild. Xbox collabing with Steam, it might take over. Wait, are they actually? Are you telling the truth here? Because that's crazy. Xbox and Steam collab could go hard. $1,500 online. I would believe it. Actually, I actually kind of low key believe that. $1,500 for a PS6 in 2031. That's the future we're heading to. So. Oh, you left all your wood at the top. I'm curious to see what Quake is cooking up here, but I also have to go to bed. I haven't even showered yet, which is disgusting. Steam should just continue doing nothing. I saw somebody make the joke that like Steam does nothing and wins, and every time they try to do something, it was a joke about the prices for the Steam machine. Like every single time they try to do something, it's ass. Anyway, thought that was funny. Does nothing and wins. Tries to do something and loses. Your story is going strong. Moonlight Flame is going strong. Moonlight Flame? On... What's that on? Is that on Audible? I like this setup. Cover workbench. Double dock. Park the longboat in the middle. Maybe smaller boats on the side. It's an Xbox Ally... Oh, I think I did see that. Yeah. Yeah, the Xbox Ally X just coming with Steam support. That should be sick. I do like my handheld consoles. I guess you can call them consoles. My handheld PCs. But yeah, low key still debating in my head whether I should buy a Steam machine or not. I haven't had to come to the decision yet because I'm still on the wait list. I haven't been selected by my overlord Gay Ben, but when I do, it's going to be a tough choice to make because I don't want to. I kind of already made up my mind that I'm not going to as soon as they announce the price. But then also part of me wonders if shit is it's going to get worse before it gets better, and if shit is ass. If shit is ass and ass is shit for like another 5 years, having a Steam machine isn't a bad idea, just because it is just like such an efficient, low power, low heat, just kind of a reliable little device. You know what I mean? So having a nice little machine to fall back on, might be a good idea. Just because my life would suck so much ass if like my gaming PC or my streaming PC went out, bro. I would be so sad. But also can't forget about 4's prequel, Moonlight Flame Origins. What? Wait, the Green Ghouls of Verlai? Already here. Moonlight Flame 3 and 4 are already here. Moonlight Flame 5 is soon to come. Where can I see these? What's the thing about adding benches all over? That's what allows you to build. There has to be a workbench nearby in order to build, and you can see the radius of the workbench when you're in it, right? So over here, I have my builds out. Yeah, if I pull out a building piece, you can see the radius of my workbench. So there's that. And then workbenches, they count as a crafting, as a workstation, a crafting station, right? So that is what can attract raids, is if you have 3 crafting stations all within range of each other. That's when you can start getting raided. That's when they know that you've set up a base, right? And then the other thing that they do is they prevent spawns. So anything in this radius, all of this is invalid spawn area for enemies. So they also spawn outside and then they can come in. So, but yeah, you got to have the benches in order to do the building. Okay, I feel bad that I guilted Quag onto the server and then I'm just sitting here watching him work because low key I'm hopping off. I got to shower. I got to go to bed. It is 10 p.m. Tomorrow should be a good day. I made sure that it got scheduled light, and I'm not in charge of the scheduling. I just made sure to tell everybody, like, low key, I ain't trying to work tomorrow. Just keep everything light, keep the schedule super light. So yeah, we might tomorrow should be a good day, and then I have Friday off. So I don't know. Should be good. You ever see that Steam support email saying that they neutralized a hacker? I have not. No. Is it a scam email? That sounds like a very scammy email. I don't know. The only Steam support emails I get are just when I purchase something. Are you sure that's not coming from the Steam, the cracked Steam that you're playing, Zaller? I know you like your cracked Steam. I know you like cracking Steam. Oh, are you gonna put an L in it? Oh, putting an L in it is a big W. It was a real Steam email to someone who got their account hacked. Interesting. Okay. Crack Steam all day though. Hell yeah. So someone got their account hacked and then Steam support emailed them and said, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Okay, I'm curious to see what you cook up. I'm sorry for just getting on today and ruining everything by digging a big asshole. But I made a carrot garden to make up for it, so a shit one. I'm really bad at this game, in case you guys can't tell. But cracking Steam, I would crack Steam. I would crack Gabe, and he deserves it. I can cook deer meat, because cooked meat is what gets into stew, right? So I can do that. The necktail... Oh, that put necktails on. God damn it. I didn't realize I had the necktails in it. The necktails we want to keep raw. And now I just cooked 3. So that's super cool. Good job. Good job, me. Appreciate you for that. Love the deer meat? Yeah, me too. Deer meat goes very hard. Maybe this fall I'll fill up a freezer. But I don't know. I'm lazy. I'm not actually big into hunting. I wish I was more into it. But I'm not a big hunter. Guess we got to put this in the meals. Reindeer surprisingly not too good. Is that surprising? I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like reindeer wouldn't be good. I don't know. I feel like their meat would be like super fatty though. Just because they're like cold weather animals. Deer burgers used to be the best stuff back when I was in the sniper ops. Damn. They were serving up deer burgers? Lucky bastard. Can't say I've ever had a deer burger. Or like ground deer to begin with. I don't know. We usually carve it up. Obviously get the good strips, the good steaks off of it, back straps and whatnot. But then all the extra stuff, we take it to the... I take it to the friggin' the butcher shop and have them turn it into jerky. And friggin' deer jerky? Fucking bomb. Bomb. But anyway, thank you, Quag, for all the work that you do. Check your Venmo, check your PayPal. I'm out of here. And Diamond 2. I'm gonna hit a save, so lag spike incoming. Uskatov is built different. Penguin is built different. I like it. I think it's fun. I think Penguin has a career in game dev or something. You want it in Bitcoin, bro? USDs isn't good enough. They call it Uskatav's Bizarre Adventure. Damn, look at all my games, bro. I have too many. Holy. How many? 561, by the way. 561. And on top of that, 249 in my wish list. Do I have Muddy Heights? I don't think so, because that doesn't sound familiar. Any good? Shit, they got Muddy Heights too. It's 89 cents, bro. Let me see this. I don't think I want to play that. MD2? Wait, what's MD? Or did you mean to say MH2? I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that. Oh. Dude. I'm gonna have to use that, bro. I'm gonna have to use that. Yo, you guys hopping on MD tonight? What's MD? My dude. That's too freaking funny. I'm gonna have to use that. Yeah, that is disgusting. I don't even think, like, honestly, it looks fun and it looks funny, but also at the same time, like, I don't think I want to look at that. But a lot of my games are actually they aren't all mine. I think I only have like 300. I think all the rest are from the family library, and there's a bunch of stuff in here. There's a bunch of like free offers and shit. So it's like, it's whack. It's whack. It's out of here. Yeah. Only 300. Only 300. But yeah, try to hop on the server, Shmoo. Who's Nico Buffy Boy 103? I guess I can accept that. I don't know who that is, but sure, accept. He's a PlayStation guy. Maybe I shouldn't have accepted it. If he's a PlayStation guy, how is he on Epic Games? Is Epic Games on PlayStation? Anyway, I was going to check if I got my free games for this week. Speaking of free games, I always get these. Yeah, I've already gotten these. Then these ones are tomorrow. My entire Epic Games library is all just free games. But it ended up being longer. That is the only reason I decided to stream, is because I figured I got the time. If it was only going to be like an hour or two of goofing, whatever. Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 is free right now on Epic Games. It's actually been offered free before on Epic Games. I already had it. So, but update you on the forms in 2031. I currently have an owl form, cheetah form, and zebra form. Okay, so you got them back then. You got them back? Have yet to find a new form. You got the cheetah bonanza? Oh yeah, I don't have any of them installed, but how big is my Epic Games library? I literally just redeem them, because why not? Why not add it to my account, you know? Let's see here. Does it have a number? I don't know if it has a number. And I'm too lazy to count the grid out and to multiply it. But I have a lot of Epic Games. Let's just say that there's been like a handful of weeks that I accidentally missed the free game offer, but so we're doing the boss on Saturday. We do bosses on Saturday at noon Eastern is kind of the plan. Every single week. Because I think noon Eastern is just kind of when everybody can hop on, or at least the most people. So every Saturday at noon Eastern, the next boss is the Elder. I want to say we're like pretty prepared for him. I don't think he's gonna be a big problem, but the Elder is usually pretty easy. It's when we get to freaking Yagluth that's a freaking problem. Motor and Yagluth, those guys are freaking harder. Those guys are harder. These are new forms I obtained in 2026 when I last saw you. Okay. Sorry, I thought you already had the owl one, is what you were saying, or you lost them because you had to use the suit. Gabe the Penguin has more gray hairs. He's getting old. Rip. Sad. Relatable. Sad and relatable. Yeah, I don't know. I might be on tomorrow. We'll see. I am kind of addicted, to be honest, but I do need to go take a shower. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Shmoo. I will see you around, hopefully in Valhalla, in Midgard, whatever it is. I love how the gamma makes my wallpaper look like ass. The added gamma, but whatever. You guys need it to be able to see. But yeah, I think I'm out of here too. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on a random freaking Wednesday night. Except half of you guys are already in Thursday because you're living in the future. But I'm out of here. It was a decently interesting stream. I feel like I didn't do a whole lot on the server. I feel like I hopped on and made things worse, then hopped off. Now Quake's gonna have to clean up my mess. Anyway, I'm out of here. Good night, gentlemen.